morning everyone and welcome to a new day in Florida. We're up and about. It's currently 7 a.m. We've got a lovely sunrise going on behind us. But yes, we are up and about and we are off to Busch Gardens today. Did do a little vote on whether we should go or not and it was a resounding yes. We haven't been for many years.
Yeah, about 6 years.
Yeah, I think it was on your first trip we did Busch Gardens. Yeah. It's got fantastic rides. It's quite roller coaster based, Busch Gardens. You've also got the new Iron Guazi coaster, which we've seen, watched it a few times on Sean Theme Park Worldwide videos, and it looks fantastic. And the good thing about Busch Gardens is we can get a bit more footage for you guys as well, because we are allowed to have the chest-mounted GoPro. So hopefully we get a bit of footage of us screaming our heads off.
You screaming your heads off.
Yeah. It's been a bit of a stressful morning. We did wake up to a message about the cat back in Tenerife. He's not walking on his back legs, very unusual. So we're sort of a bit worried about that. He's gone to the vets now, so we're waiting to find out what's going on with him. Bit of a nightmare. If you're an animal owner, you'll know exactly how we're feeling. Especially when you go away, it's just a nightmare. Finding cat hotels, dog hotels, you name it. It is
found one that you trust, and then
yeah, we don't know what's gone on. They just sent us a video, and he's not walking on his back legs. So that is a little bit concerning. But we do have to carry on and crack on with the day, and hopefully we'll just get a message to say, you know, he's
hurt himself and he's fine.
He's hurt himself and he's all right. Yeah, there's nothing we can do from here, unfortunately. So we're going to crack on. We're going to go and get a coffee first. I think, and then we've got about an hour and 10-minute drive to Busch Gardens this morning. The area you leave, obviously the quieter the roads are going to be a little bit, and then from there we're probably only going to do about half a day in Busch Gardens, try and crack through everything, and then from there we might potentially, it's an extra 50-minute drive to get down to Clearwater, and maybe go down to Clearwater for a little bit as well. We'll see how we get on. We've paid for the Busch Gardens tickets online. There was a slight discount for buying them online. They were $97 plus tax each. So we have paid $220 to get into Busch Gardens today.
It's not cheap.
It's definitely not, but it's only a place you're only going to really go for one day. There's no way around it, really.
Yeah.
Unless you've got like a SeaWorld annual pass that has Busch Gardens included and things. There's no other way around it, but I would buy your tickets online directly on the Busch Gardens website, because they did have a bit of a discount on, and then you just get the tickets on your phone.
And go, yeah.
So that's going to be it. We're going to jump in the car now, go and get a coffee, and then hit the road, and we will let you know about the cat as well. Oh, honestly, rescuing a cat and a dog, they said it would be fun and easy.
It's not.
So we just come to our local Starbucks here, just off the 192. Not going to do celebration this morning before our drive up to Tampa. Laura's got her new shorts on she bought yesterday. Nice and comfy them, Laura.
Very comfortable. We'll see how we'll handle it.
Come on in. Okay, so we're going to get our coffee now, like the welcome. So, welcome to Busch Gardens in Tampa Bay. We've just done about a 55-minute drive down here to come and experience the full day. Now, the drive down was very busy down the I-4, not the most pleasurable drive. There was multiple accidents along the way, so do be very careful. I've got to say it's probably the least pleasurable drive I've done in a little while over here. Just with it being so busy, loads of trucks inside lane, outside lane, trucks everywhere. Very, very busy stretch of the I-4 coming down here, but overall 55-minute drive. Parking easy but very expensive, $30 to park, which I think is ridiculous. That's the most expensive out of Universal and Disney. $30, wow, very expensive. So up to now we've spent $250 and we're not even through the gates yet. So it's becoming quite an expensive day, but we're going to see. We're right at the front of the queue for getting inside, which is good. We're going to head straight to Iron Guazi. Try and get ourselves on that. Get a few of the big ones done first while the crowds are going to be low. But I don't think it's going to be very busy. From what I've read and seen online, some people commented when I mentioned coming here. A lot of people said it's very quiet. A few people have said they were a bit disappointed. So we're going to see. We're going to see what happens today, how busy it is it worth the money, and exactly what is going on with this park. I am excited to try Iron Guazi. Definitely going to be a good one. Also, Cheetah Hunt, one of my favourite coasters as well. So yeah, we're going to stay in the line, get ourselves straight in and get ourselves straight to Iron Guazi first. But yeah, overall, if you're doing the drive, do be very careful. It is very, very busy, and be prepared to pay a lot for parking. So we did get here at about 9:30, and you can see we're nearly right at the front of the queue. So we should be straight in. We'll go straight to Iron Guazi, which I think would have the biggest queue. But getting here early for when it opens is going to be a big bonus. We'll get the first few rides done quite quickly. Okay, so we're in, and we're actually in at 9:45, so it has opened 15 minutes early. You excited, Laura? Nervous? You've never did the original Iron Guazi, did you? The wooden one. I think you're going to be surprised by this. I think you're going to enjoy it. It's a wooden classic. What did you think then, Laura?
A lot better than I anticipated.
Good, wasn't it? It was intense, and that first drop,
down.
yeah, that first drop is one of the best drops I've been on in a long time.
Yeah.
Really good, really made your belly go, that first drop. It seemed to last for ages.
And I wasn't
as
expecting
well.
it at all.
Yeah.
I've not seen the ride or anything. This is the first time I've seen that drop here.
Yeah. No, that first drop really does get you.
Yeah.
Really intense. It does go upside down. You don't feel like it's going to with just the lap restraint, but it does.
Yeah.
One thing to mention, we did have to rent a locker with the rucksack, and we've had to pay as well. Again, disappointing. No free lockers. We paid for it, but we're going to leave it there. We've got 2 hours in that locker, so we're going to go and do some of the rides. I'm not going to pay for a locker each ride. But yeah, a little bit disappointing. No free lockers here either. So it is straight away money so far. But really enjoyed that ride. Fantastic addition that is. Really good. We're going to head to, I think, Cheetah Hunt now, which is one of our favourites. And we'll have to just find our way around the park. As I said, normally we know exactly where we're going, but with this park, we definitely don't. Yeah. We'll find our way. But yeah, just to mention, I'd try and avoid bringing a rucksack. We've had to, because we might go to Clearwater after this. But you will be paying for lockers, so just bear that in mind. Okay, so here we are, Cheetah Hunt. It's a 15-minute wait. What I'm noticing is the park is full of school kids. Absolutely full of school kids at the moment. I think that's the only sort of crowds we're going to get today. A lot of the school kid groups, which is fair enough. It's their day out. I think that's the only thing we're going to have to contend with today. But 15 minutes, let's see how long this takes.
Strictly prohibited on the Cheetah Hunt. There are signs posted everywhere. If you are caught skipping in line, you risk the chance of being escorted out of the park. So, as again, friendly reminder, do not cut lines whatsoever on Cheetah Hunt. Thank you.
Okay, so we've been about 20 minutes so far. We're getting front row. We'll explain all. I can feel a little bit of a rant coming on. But yeah, we're nearly on. We're going to get some good POV footage from the front row. Okay, so a little bit of an update. We've just done Cheetah Hunt, absolutely fantastic ride.
Such a long ride as well.
Does go on for a while, loads of zooms, absolutely love it. Few things that we've already sort of noticed so far that have disappointed us. Firstly, a lot of queue jumping going on, which a lot of people were not happy about. A lot of the big gangs of school kids were just getting their friends, cutting in the line, jumping over the banisters. There was a couple in front of us, they got really upset and they left the queue line. I think they did go and complain. So there's a lot of queue jumping going on, a lot of kids messing around, play fighting and things. I get it. We were kids once, I went to Alton Towers, I was probably the same, but there's no adults or anything and nothing in the queue lines to stop it going on. Eventually they did come over the tannoy quickly and say please no queue jumping, but it wasn't anything, you know, I think it should be constantly going on. Also, no hand sanitizer around, I've noticed, in the queue lines. When you get on, when you get off, there is not much hand sanitizer knocking around at all. So the other thing we've noticed as well is it is very inefficient. They're charging top whack to come in, you know, Disney Universal prices, most expensive parking, making you pay for a locker, and the efficiency is so slow. Getting people on, getting people off is really slow. A lot of the staff look so miserable. So I think they just need to not rely so much. I think they're relying a lot on the rides being amazing, which they are, but they just need to give it that little bit of a jazz, give the staff a bit of a boost. They look quite low on morale. And also just, you know, firm up the rules with the line jumping and things. My ears are ringing because
School kids, oh my God.
The screaming going on.
I think they were dying, these kids.
Oh, my ears are ringing. So maybe we've just picked an unlucky day, but there's a few things I noticed. Firstly was the hand sanitizer. The other thing was there was bins in that queue line that hadn't been opened since yesterday that were full. And it'd be impossible for them to be full for today because the ride's only, you know, it's park only opened about 30 minutes ago. So, yeah, a few disappointing things so far for the money. If they're charging a bit less, I'd be able to understand it, but if you're charging top whack, you've got to be on it. You've got to have your staff happy, you've got to have the rides running efficiently, you've got to have the rules firmed up as well. You can't allow, you know, queue jumping going on. You're talking about 20 kids jumping in front of us. You're not talking a few, you know, you're talking a big group of 20 odd kids, all from the same school, trying to ride together. Which I get it, but you've got to join the queue together. You can't just jump in front of people. And as I said, the couple in front of us with the kids, they were really upset. I think the kid wasn't very happy. They felt a bit intimidated because it was very loud in the queue lines. But so we're going to head more towards the back end of the park and try and get away from this front bit where everyone's sort of going straight to. We're going to head more towards Sheikra and things. I think maybe try and do Montu on the way out. A little bit of wildlife as we go around. You've got the little black babies up here in the palm tree. Very, very cute. I do think they do turn to white eventually once they get older. But very cute up there. Hard to see, but you can just about see them.
I'm gonna get on it.
So the other thing that I think would really, really help is a little bit more clear signage as well. There's a few times where we've gone with the signs pointing and the sign will be pointing into a restaurant, but it means keep on the path. We tried to get a map, there's no maps, just download the app. Just a few little tweaks that would really, really help, I think. We've been a bit unlucky, we've come on plainly the kids' day out, big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
I think this might be more of a winter park.
Yeah, you've got a lot of schools and camps and colleges in Tampa, so the rides are fantastic. It's just missing that little bit of an edge so far, but maybe things will pick up this afternoon, hopefully. In an hour or so, we're going to try and do some other rides. Maybe things will even themselves out. But yeah, so far, for that ticket price, it's just missing that little bit of service for me, in my opinion. Just needs a little bit more. Because at the moment, I feel like they're just taking everything, and all you're getting back is the actual rides themselves. There's not much sort of feedback to feel off. But we'll see. We're heading to Sheikra now. Another one of my favourites. Got the vertical drop on it.
I like Sheikra, yeah.
Yeah, you like it as well, don't you?
Yeah, I love any with a big drop mover, don't they?
Yeah, I mean the drop on that was killer. That was a really good drop on Iron Guazi. But this one, vertical drop, a bit like Oblivion at Alton Towers, but it's got a full coaster afterwards. So we'll go and give this a whirl. Hopefully not too big of a weight. I don't think there'll be too many kids on this one. So just an example of the walkways. You just got to this point here. Now which way do you go? Is it left or right to Sheikra? There's no signage. It's not clear at all. Do you carry on to the left? Do you go to the right? Because just back there, it just points at Sheikra. And that's it. There's not, and then that's not a map of the park. That's a map of Legends. So this is where they need to put a few more signs in my opinion. Just here, you know, pointing left or right. I think we're going to go along this way. But it's tricky because with the tree line as well, you can't actually see the rides in the distance, so you don't even know if you're heading the right way. Would really help. Just a bit more signage around. Would that make things a little bit smoother, a bit more quick? You can see everyone is sort of stalling, aren't they, at these little little forks in the pathway, because they just don't like see. You can tell these don't have a clue where they're going. Same as us, just sort of guessing. So I think we found the way. Laura's just popping to the toilet in Sesame Street, and we're heading towards Sheikra, and I'd love to do Tigris as well. We're just going to try and crack through the main rides, to be honest, and then we will probably head out and carry on up to Clearwater. We're just going to see how it goes, see how busy the queue lines are. Things are starting to get a little bit busier now. By the time we got off Cheetah Hunt, it was a 30-minute wait. So things are definitely picking up. I'm hoping towards the back side of the park might be a little bit quieter. Everyone heading in was all heading towards Iron Guazi and Cheetah Hunt right at the start. Okay, so pretty much a walk on for Sheikra, which is going to be nice. It says 5 minutes, but it is just a walk on. So we're going to get some nice POV footage if we can. You want to go front row? Let's go front row.
We are estimating a short delay and suggest you remain in line. Once again, we are estimating a short delay and suggest you remain in line. Thank you.
Damas y caballeros, su atención por favor. Debido a dificultades técnicas, Sheikra estará temporalmente cerrado. Por el momento, estimamos que sea por solo un corto tiempo y les sugerimos que se mantengan en la línea. Una vez más, les sugerimos que se mantengan en la línea. Gracias.
Gentlemen on the coaster, if you can hear me, please wave your hand. At this time, your flight on Sheikra has been temporarily delayed. We do apologize for this inconvenience and ask for your patience as we assess the situation further. Ladies as we assess the situation further. If you wish to remain in line, you may do so. However, if you wish to exit, please see a Sheikra ambassador to assist you. We thank you for your cooperation. Gentlemen, the Sheikra Q House. At this time, Sheikra is experiencing technical difficulties. Unfortunately, we are unable to estimate the length of our shutdown. We ask for your patience as we assess the situation further. If you wish to remain in line, you may do so. However, if you wish to exit, please see a Sheikra ambassador to assist you. We thank you for your cooperation.
So, as you probably saw there, big horrible delay, stuck on the end of that for about 5 minutes, but it felt like about 50. It really was not nice. Out here it's about 30 odd degrees right now. A woman further along in row 1 was having a bit of a panic attack, but the guy who came over, this is what irritates me, he just comes over like smiling. Oh, I don't know how long it's going to be, with a big smile on his face.
He did call up and say what's going on.
He's like, oh, we don't know anything. It just really wasn't a nice experience. Good ride, but today just isn't going to plan for us, is it? They gave us a fast pass. I might use it on Tigris, but I think I'm feeling pretty done right now, to be honest. Just, yeah, really disappointing. It was baking back there. We were slightly in the shade in row 1. I felt awful for the people on row 4.
Well, no, the people on row 4 were kids, so they weren't bothered.
Oh.
They just getting a tan. They were all right. It was
Yeah, I wouldn't have been stuck in the back on row 4 in the heat even more. Would have really done me in. Not a nice experience. If you've ever been stuck on a ride before, especially in this heat, when your harness feels tighter than ever when you get stuck on it, you start to feel really claustrophobic. Let's do Tigris with the fast pass. Hopefully we don't get stuck on this.
Oh my God.
And yeah, well, let's see how we get on. I'm feeling a bit off today. Okay, thoughts, Laura?
Not a fan.
Not a fan of Tigris. A very unusual one. It was good.
The beginning was quite scary, and then it just didn't
It's weird with those comfort straps on. I don't understand those comfort straps because they don't really do anything.
Extra security, isn't it?
Yeah, it's unusual. Very unusual, I'd say, that ride.
Try, but I'm very short as well.
Yeah.
Like 2 seconds.
Very unusual. We're going to head back towards our locker, which is at Iron Guazi. We'll maybe try and have another go on Iron Guazi. That one was good.
That was really good, that one.
But other than that, we're going to see what happens. Maybe grab a drink and reassess, I think.
Yeah.
So when it's not your day, it's just not your day. We've come back to Iron Guazi, thought about maybe having another go, and it's down. Not running either, turning everyone away from the queue. It's just not meant to be our morning this morning, unfortunately. It can happen. It can happen any time. But we are going to grab our stuff out the locker at least. Maybe see what the other roller coaster further around is. I've forgotten the name of it. Montu. We'll see what's happening with that and assess from there, I think. What time is it, Laura? Oh, we've got 1 minute left to get our locker, but they can't charge us because we're late because of the Sheikra delay, so they can't really charge us. Okay, so we have now left. I did go to guest relations and just explain what was going on, how we felt, etc. They've given us 2 tickets to use any time within a year to come back. Whether we'll come back or not, I don't know, but they've given us 2 tickets. That's all she could do. It's 12 o'clock and we're leaving. So we've been here for 2 hours, but we just don't feel like we want to stay any longer. So we're going to forget about this now. We have got 2 tickets to use in future. Maybe we'll come back and we'll get a bit more. I think we've been a bit unlucky today as well. But from what I'm seeing online, etc., there is a little bit of a theme. But I'm not going to knock it. They have got some great rides there, just not quite functioning as well as they could today. We're going to head out. We're going to get back on the tram to the car, and we're going to go and catch a completely different vibe now. We're going to go and get to Clearwater, get down by the ocean again, and hopefully have a great ride on the Sea Screamer. Hopefully that goes to plan today. Okay, and here we are down at Clearwater. It's a lovely vibe. It is really hot today. Just about managed to park in one of the hotels, $5 an hour parking. It's unavoidable. You're not going to be able to park here for free. Nice and easy. Take a ticket, pay at the end. You're not going to worry about putting any coins or notes in the machines. So we're going to wander down one of the main streets, which has got all your Starbucks on, all your different little shops that you like, Laura.
Yeah, the last time we were here, we really enjoyed all the little shops because they had some nice different stuff, didn't you? Remember?
Yeah, and then we're going to head towards the end is where the main little harbour bit is with the Sea Screamer on. That normally goes every hour, I think it is. And yeah, we'll just sort of suss it out. We're going to find hopefully a little bite to eat somewhere as well. But it is a very nice vibe down here. It took us about 50 minutes to get here from Busch Gardens. So not too bad, mostly just because of the sort of the traffic, and there's a lot of traffic lights along the way. But it almost reminds me a little bit of Nassau in some ways, down here. You have got the Hulk Hogan beach shop there as well. It's quite popular for people to stop at. Bit of Hulk Hogan. Okay, so we're now just in this sort of main area. You've got the Welcome to Clearwater sign there. We're going to go around the front of here, maybe have a little drink. We just want to find out what time the Sea Screamer is first, and then we can assess how long we've got, what sort of time to judge it on. Check it's even running and everything today. It should be. And then we should be able to find somewhere for a nice chill and a drink in the sunshine. You've got this fishing boat's just come in, and it's cutting up its catch, and all the pelicans are in hoping to get some scraps. Been out and caught some fish. And there is the Sea Screamer, the big yellow one. You have got Little Toot as well, which is a similar tour. I think that's the one the lodge guys did, if I saw the vlog correctly. And we're hopefully going to try and go on the Sea Screamer just because we've done it before. We know what we're getting. But we've done this, I think, 3 times now. Absolutely love this trip. Love it. World's largest speedboat, guaranteed dolphin sightings. It's an interesting boat, Mega Bite. Wow. It's very interesting. We're all booked on for the Sea Screamer. It was $54 for the 2 of us. Really not for what you're going to see. It's fantastic. Really, really good trip, this one. You'll see when we once we're on. And we're just going to find a quick bottle of water just down here just to take on with us because it is extremely hot today.
Today you are traveling on Clearwater's largest speedboat. We are 73 feet long, 19 feet wide, and we have a 5-foot draft, which means we go 5 feet underneath the water. We're powered by twin diesel engines. They're MTU 60s. They have 800 horsepower apiece. You'll hear those come screaming to life in just a few moments.
So, fantastic ride on the sea screamer there. Did get a little bit of a dolphin show at the back. Really good fun. We actually saw a couple of dolphins there. It was quite a rare sighting where one of the dolphins has actually had twins, which isn't actually that common. And we've now come down to Pier 60. Just going to take a little wander along the pier and take in the sights of the beach. Look how white the sand is here. Stunning beach. You can rent these beds or you can bring your own as well. We're going to take a walk along here and just see what takes our fancy. So we are just on the way back. It's been one of them days today. We left, I was hoping we were going to beat the traffic. We've been about an hour already, probably over an hour. It's got a long way to go. Motorway I4 is just jam-packed and we've got a huge storm coming up. Massive, you might hear the rumble in a minute actually. There you go.
It's on top of us now.
Huge storm we're about to drive into. So we'll try and get a bit of footage for you, but we are literally crawling along. It's definitely been one of them days today.
I think it's over. Oh!
Okay, yeah, it's raining now. This is a proper Florida storm now.
Size of those droplets, listen to it.
Doesn't look as bad on camera as it is in person.
Well, you can't even see. That's not far away. You can't even see that road there. It's that bad. Oh, yeah. That's the visibility. Can't see a single thing. It's literally been 5 minutes and we are out of the storm. Nice blue skies, no more rain. Typical Florida storm, in and out. Gone, 5 minutes flat. Oh, I think we can see the end of that rainbow as well.
I think we can. More storms. One cleared up, another one started. What a journey we've had back.
But maybe
it's
we
been
can get
about
off the gold.
Yeah, I wish. It's been about 3 hours getting back of not nice driving either. Get me in that hot tub, jeez. Okay, so you join us now in Sickies Garage for dinner. We had a little few hours break. Laura's got a gluten-free cheeseburger there. I've gone for the same with bacon on. Very nice.
I can't wait to dig into this. It smells amazing. I've got
Does look good.
Asian fries.
Yeah, I've got a little bit of a dusting on mine as well. Nice. We just wanted somewhere local tonight, so it's just round the corner from Windsor Hills, so we've not got loads of driving since we did about 5 hours of driving yesterday.
Gluten-free.
Yep. So that was a nice little burger in Sickies, very, very nice. It was $40 for the 2 burgers. And we're now at the Margaritaville Resort, which is just a little bit further down the 192, because I want to come to that sweet shop where we got the chocolate-covered marshmallows last time.
See if it's even open.
If it's even open, 10:30. I mean, everything seems to be closing up earlier and earlier these days. Remember when everything used to be open till really late? Everything now closing a little bit earlier, it seems. We'll see. Give it a try. It's worth a shot. If not, I'll stop at Krispy Kreme on the way home.
Yeah, and we can always come back tomorrow.
Yeah, I get a little...
It's only down the road.
Yeah, I think it's definitely closed. That's a shame.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely not been our day today, I will say. Definitely not. I can't wait for tomorrow. Can't wait for this day to end and just wake up tomorrow.
Go to bed.
To be honest, yeah. It's just not gone to plan today. So wake up fresh tomorrow. I think we're going to be off to Universal tomorrow. And hopefully we'll go a little bit more to plan. Okay, well, it is the next morning and we are finishing off this vlog. I didn't want to finish it last night because I was knackered. Overall, wasn't the best day, could have been a lot worse, so really did enjoy Clearwater. That boat trip is fantastic. It's about an hour or so, but really, really thrilling. And in terms of Busch Gardens, what I would say is they need to do a lot more. If you want people to drive for an hour and a half, 2 hours there, an hour and a half, 2 hours back, use their fuel, pay for parking, they've got to give a lot more than they're giving. They can't just rely on nice new fancy rides and then, you know, all the staff aren't smiling, etc.
The place is a bit dirty, a bit.
Yeah, it's just not, you're not going to get people, most people staying down here in Orlando, you're not going to get people commuting up, giving that much time of their holiday up, if that's the way it's going to be.
Just for lines as well, because you've got to remember that on a busy day, you'll be waiting in lines for a good half an hour plus for a ride, and if it's not a nice ride, you're not going to have a good time.
No, so that's my opinion on that one. The parking as well, very expensive. But yeah, Clearwater itself, very nice. That whole stretch of the I-4 though, and that whole route is very, very busy. Yeah. What I would say is, if it's your first time and you want to go and try a Florida beach, I would definitely recommend going to Cocoa Beach first.
It's a bit closer, yeah.
If you like that one, then venture to Clearwater, but Clearwater is a bit of a trek. It's a good 2.5 hours.
And it's a tricky drive at points, isn't it?
Yeah, going through Tampa, it's extremely busy, loads of junctions, you can easily miss one. I would definitely recommend, if you want to try a Florida beach at first, I'd just do the 50 minutes to an hour drive to Cocoa Beach. Try that one out. Nice, easy, you'll be there. We could have driven there and back in the time it took us to get home yesterday. Easy. It was very busy yesterday, but we got unlucky with the storm as well. But let me know your thoughts about everything in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on Busch Gardens. Have you been there recently? What did you think? But for now, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, and we're off for another lovely day here in Florida, which you'll see tomorrow.
Bye guys.
Stride on.